We're going to prove the SohCahToa, which means that sine is equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse, cosine is equal to the adjacent over the hypotenuse, and tangent is equal to the opposite over the adjacent. To start out, we need a unit circle. A unit circle has a radius of 1. Here we have the angle A. We need two triangles to prove SohCahToa, one inside the circle and one outside the circle. We know that these are similar triangles because they share the angle A and they both have right angles here. Then this angle must also be the same. The adjacent of the small triangle is cosine, and the opposite is sine. And the hypotenuse is 1. And of the big triangle, we call these A, B, and C.
So since we're dealing with similar triangles, we can use this equation to find out that the sides are equal to each other, and this helps us prove the SohCahToa theorem. So here we put in the values of the larger triangle and the smaller triangle.
To prove so, we need the first and the last part of our equation. This is because we need the opposite and the hypotenuse of the triangle. To isolate sine, we need to multiply by A on both sides. Then A moves into the numerator. And we can see the sine is equal to A over C.
So to isolate cosine, we're gonna multiply by b on both sides. And they just go out, they cancel out each other. So we have cosine of A equal 1 times b. And when we multiply, we can always just move, when we multiply by a fraction, we can always just multiply the numerator. And we just remove the 1, because that means nothing.
So now we're going to talk about TOA, which is tangent, and this means that it's opposite over adjacent. So we've already used the other parts, so now we're going to look at sine and cosine. So here we have sine to the angle A over A and cosine to the angle A over B. Now we want cosine to be on the sine. So what we're going to do, we're going to times with A on both sides. So over here, these equal out. And over here we got cosine to the angle A times A, because you always times the numerator. Then we're going to divide with cosine on both sides. So we then get sine to the angle A over cosine to the angle A. So what we're going to do, we're going to divide by cosine, so cosine equals out. And then we should be having sine to the angle A over cosine to the angle A, which is equal to A over B, which is also equal to tangent to the angle A. And this is TOA.